What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin Bees. I'm a wife, a mom, a military veteran, a certified personal trainer, and I spent 13 and a half years in multi-level marketing, healed my way out, and now I'm using all of my social media platforms to educate and raise awareness around the dangers of multi-level marketing companies and the tactics used by their reps. Today, heavy on the tactics. So let me get this straight. Modair, the company that these reps swore up and down was the future of health and wellness, shuts down without warning. I've talked about it on several videos. And instead of pausing to take accountability or pausing to critically think, they're jumping into other companies literally overnight. Today, we're going to be breaking down exactly why this is confusing, why it's manipulative, and in my opinion, classic scammy MLM behavior. So let's hear from one of the reps what actually happened.
Good morning. Hope you're having a good weekend. Probably better than mine. I don't know if you've been on social at all this weekend. I'm sending this out to everybody, but I'm like trying to work through all my messages, trying to make sure I'm getting in touch with all my customers. It's taking so long. I mean, I literally had like, I don't even know, 600 messages that I've been trying to get through. And I was so looking forward to a relaxing weekend because my team and I have been on fire for weeks. And I was like, we've worked so hard. I'm going to reward myself and have a relaxing weekend. And then I got a text message from a customer, and it was Stephanie Pratt. Love you. She was like, I'm having a hard time ordering. And it said Modair had closed. And I'm like, oh, hackers. All right, let me contact corporate and I'll get you an answer. And it wasn't hackers. I found out that my company closed through a text message from a customer. Very emotional. It's really hard. And I'm trying, like, I love you guys. Like, I love to be able to help you with your health journeys. I love it. And so, you know, you get my emails, you get my texts. Sorry, I'm just doing it. I was going to put makeup on and get dressed, but I'm like, it doesn't even matter because I'm going to be teary-eyed throughout the day anyway. But I wanted to give you a video. I wanted to give you information. So I am not going to stop health and wellness. Health and wellness to help people feel their best and take charge of their lives and improve their energy and improve their mood and improve their physique and improve their blood, their blood testing to have good results. That's something that aside
that you're not qualified to do. Oh, wait. Silly me.
From my family, my children, my husband, that is so important to me. Like, I love to help people turn their lives around. It makes me sad. I love humans. I love humans. I love you guys. And when I'm around somebody, even if I just met them and they're complaining of their health, and I'm like, oh, let's see how we can fix it. What's your meal plan like? Like, what do you eat? What do you drink? Do you move your body? Do you do any daily affirmations? Do you do any meditation? Do you do anything for your health?
Wow. So according to her, she found out about Modair closing from a customer. She didn't find out from leadership, not from corporate, not even from her upline. A customer texting her because the website was down. Yikes. That alone should tell you everything that you need to know about how secure these MLMs really are. And I know that there are a lot of people that watch that are currently in a multi-level marketing company. And I'd like to say that if that is you, of course, you're welcome here, but please don't think that your MLM is safe. No MLM is safe from this happening, in my opinion. But instead of this rep saying, hey, maybe I should step back, maybe I should rethink this, maybe I should process, because they act like they're grieving, but then join a company super quick. She's already moved on. She signed up with Make Wellness, another startup MLM founded by none other than Justin Prince, a major player from Modair's former leadership team. That's not a compliment, Justin. So the cycle just continues. And we see it all the time, but I wanted to talk about it specifically with this video here today. So let's see what else she has to say.
It's such a passion of mine. And I think it is a passion of mine because I went through a period of time where I was not very healthy. I mean, I smoked cigarettes, I drank so much alcohol. And this was back in college. I mean, I did not take care of my body. I had ramen noodles and sandwiches if I ate. Otherwise, I was drinking my calories, if you know what I mean. And then I had children, and then I did focus more on health. But then after Traven was born, he's going to be 14 in June, I had developed hyperthyroid. I had a mole removed that they were sure was cancerous. They thought it was melanoma. I developed a panic disorder, generalized anxiety, OCD. These were things that I had for a long time, but I never acknowledged them. They portrayed themselves different to me. So then I was a shell. I was a shell. I would want to sit in the hospital's parking lot because I was scared I was dying. I wouldn't go in. Sometimes I had to go in. Sometimes my heart rate was over 200 beats a minute just sitting there. But I went through the mental struggles, and I have for 14 years daily practiced positive mindset, because I don't think I was born with a positive mindset. I don't know, like I feel joy and radiance through me. I think my father passed it down. I do. My father was the most incredibly kind and thoughtful human. God, I'm emotional. But I'm going to keep going because I really want to get this out. And I tried yesterday and I'm like, I can't. So anyway, Modair has closed. I do not have those products anymore. I am sad. They have helped me with my health. They have helped me with my mind. They have helped me with my mood. However, I have, God, I look at me. I can't believe I'm sending this out. This is ridiculous, but I just need to do it because I want to share with you. I want to let you know because I know so many of you are like, what's going on? So to my customers, because this is going out to my people this is to some of you who just follow me. This is some of you that are my customers. I'm sending out the same video to everybody. I'm not going to make 2 videos today. I'm sorry. This is what you get.
Okay. This is really uncomfortable for me. She's using her personal struggles, her health story, and her family's hardships to sell products for Make Wellness. That's essentially what she's leading up to do here. There's a lot of crying, a lot of emotions, which I get it, but she's weaponizing it. And that really makes me mad. The manipulation is what makes me mad. And a lot of her saying, I love helping people, all of that kind of jargon. Ugh. Listen, I'm not here to judge somebody's personal experiences. Mental health and health struggles are very real and very, very personal. But when you are packaging that pain and immediately transitioning into a new sales pitch, which we're about to see here in a second, that's classic emotional manipulation. It's one of the go-to MLM tactics, in my opinion. They build rapport, they trauma bond with your audience, which we just saw, and then use that trust to funnel them right into the next product line. It's a different label from the same playbook.
Please be patient with me. So you're going to still see everything you've been seeing from me. I'm still going to be talking about health and wellness. I'm still going to be doing the same things. I still think we need the supplemental support to fill the gaps in our health journey. We do not get what we need through food. We don't. So we need extra things. And so a friend of mine, actually, Tug Brooks, I met him last June at an invite-only leadership event with Modair. I flew out to Salt Lake City. I took a train down to Provo, and I watched him speak on stage. I thought he was fabulous. Ashton, another woman, I saw her speak on stage. I loved her. That was in June. In July, they left the company. And I was like, what are you doing? And I made friends with him. And so I messaged him, I'm like, what are you guys doing? And Tug was going over to Make Wellness. Justin Prince was like the founder of the product side of Modair. He's got a huge vision for helping people, similar to me, helping people feel their best. It's like,
did Justin Prince come up with the products for Modair? Or was Greg Horn involved in that with Modair? Shopping some white label products, Greg? Allegedly.
A passion of his, and he wanted to introduce peptide technology into Modere. They didn't agree, so Justin started his own company. And
well, see, now that's interesting because in the lawsuit, Justin was saying he had no intentions of starting his own company, but later did. I've covered the lawsuit. You can check out the Modere playlist. I'll link those videos below as well to make it easier. But now he brought it to Modere. Modere didn't want to do it, so he started his own company. That goes against pretty much everything that he listed in that lawsuit. So that's interesting.
Some of my friends went over there. So I've been watching their journey, obviously supporting them. I love the career that I'm in. I love network marketing. I love social selling.
It's not a career. You are a contracted worker. And in Make Wellness, they call them affiliates. They're trying to be deceptive on purpose, in my opinion. This is not a career. Why would you call something where statistically the majority of people lose money, according to the FTC, over 99% lose money? Why would you call hyping up people to make extra money where the majority of people lose money or don't make any at all a career? That's like saying you have turned scamming into a career, in my opinion. That is so weird. It's not a career.
And I will support anybody who does it, and I don't care what company they're partnered with. I love it. And so I was supporting and I was watching in stories, and I was like, God, that really is cool technology. And I've been looking at it. I haven't tried it because I love Modair products, but I partnered up with them. So we're going to be doing the peptide thing, and you might not know about peptides. It's fairly new technology as far as trends go. Like, you remember collagen came out as super trendy, like 4 or 5 years ago, it was like the thing. Well, now it's coming to be peptides. And why that is because peptides are basically communication to the cells. So it's almost like your cells all have a keyhole, and peptides fill and unlock and tell your cells what to do better. So and it's so neat. I've been really pouring into the technology side of it, the research, the efficacy, the third-party testing, the clinical studies. There's a lot of clinical studies, which is very important to me. I don't mess around when it comes to my people's health. I want to make
Right. Okay, so let's talk about these new products. The big push now, peptides. She claims the peptides from Make Wellness can do the following. I don't think she's mentioned it yet. I may have paused this a little too early, but we're going to talk about it now. She's going to claim that it can tighten your skin, it can improve your blood work, it can heal your liver. What? She's going to claim that instantly it improves your workouts and that you can change your body composition in just 4 weeks. She's also going to claim that she sees pictures, or she is seeing pictures of people's biceps growing after a few weeks of drinking peptide shakes. Now, couple red flags. When someone promises instant results, especially with internal health, usually a scam. When the claims sound like a pharmaceutical, but they're selling an unregulated supplement, red flag. There is no product that is this magical, especially when it's sold through a multi-level marketing company. Peptides can have legitimate uses under medical supervision. These MLM versions, they're expensive. They are unregulated supplements with flashy marketing, unverified results, and they are not FDA approved. I've covered the lack of science when it comes to Make Wellness. You can check out my Make Wellness playlist, or if you're looking for a playlist that you just want to click play and just binge and get whatever done you are trying to get done for the day, the anti-MLM playlist, I do highly suggest. I think we're getting close to like 500 videos. It's crazy. Essentially, Make Wellness has used real peptide research and said, see, this is what we're finding, but just like we've seen in other MLM companies, they are picking and choosing, cherry picking, if you will, what science they're going to use, what research they're going to use, but that research was not done on the company's products. Just want to keep everybody aware of that. Let's see what else she has to say. And I think this is where she gets into the claims. I apologize. I paused it a little too soon.
Make sure it's the best of the best. And I am impressed. I love that they have, actually, I'll put it right here, what they do not include in their products. That's really important to me. I don't, like, if we're trying to optimize our health, we don't want to add garbage into the products that we're taking. It needs to be clean so that we're not putting any extra toxins in our body, because the goal is to rid toxins of our body. So I do like that. These are the types of products they have, which is for everything that we've been working on. I mean, the peptides can help tighten your skin. They stimulate your cells to change, to improve, to make you healthier. There's other ingredients as well that work together to help you feel your best. But the peptide technology is so amazing. Like, if you take it, and it's like, okay, the liver isn't detoxifying the way it should. We're going to tell the liver it needs to do this, and it does. And so the difference with peptides and the supplements that we have been using, is more like nutrients and minerals and such that kind of fill the gaps and get our body properly functioning. The peptide technology, and so when you use Modair,
I'm going to pause this. What does this say? So basically, instead of plants to improve gut health, these are messengers to tell your gut to do different things for optimal performance. Oh my God.
Products, oftentimes it takes, and I've told you guys this, 30 to 90 days to feel or notice a difference. With peptide technology, it's quite immediate.
Why is she putting this text on the screen? And it's different than kind of what she's saying. This says, same with using fat. And I think that is really awesome. Body isn't using fat as an energy source and it's sticking on, ? The peptides from Lean and Fit will make sure your body starts using stored fat. So cool. I would love to see your source on that. Cite your sources. Please and thank you.
If you work out, we have something called, well, there's two things, lean and fit. And when you take them together, it's like, and I've been watching the reviews. If you want in the Facebook group with the testimonies, let me know and I'll make sure that you're in there. But
testimonials are not scientific evidence. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. They use testimonials because it's an emotional manipulation tactic, in my opinion. If you see somebody, and it's very easy to manipulate before and after pictures, things like different angles, different lighting. In one picture, they could have a relaxed abdomen. In the next picture, they have a contracted abdomen where they're flexing and sucking in their stomach. Like, come on.
People are like, day 2 and I'm already increasing my reps. I'm already
day 2. Okay. Day 2 and I'm already increasing my reps, probably a placebo effect. Also, there's a lot of things that can play into whether you are feeling really great and want to push heavier weight that day, or you want to add more reps or more sets. That could be dependent on how you fueled your body before you went to the gym. It could be dependent on your sleep. There are many factors that play a part in that. Women's hormones, where we're at in our cycle, things of that nature can also impact that. And day 2 of taking a product and you're like, oh my God, I'm already increasing my reps. That's a placebo. That's not the product.
Increasing my weight. I was looking at pictures of biceps after 4 weeks that have grown, and I don't know if you follow this. So my son,
if you're lifting weights, if you're doing resistance training specifically that target the biceps, you're probably going to see some changes depending on how you're training in your biceps after 4 weeks. Probably going to notice some changes, some differences.
He wants to be a bodybuilder. He lifts weights. He loves lifting weights. He's lost over 100 pounds. He was very unhealthy, and now he's just turned his life around. He's going to be 17 this year. He's amazing. He inspires me. But he's been talking about peptide use because a lot of bodybuilders inject it, and obviously I'm not having my child inject anything, but it's just not a habit to start into because that.
Well, first of all, the injectable peptides are typically prescribed and given under medical supervision, and Make Wellness's peptides are not the same thing at all. Yikes. And here's another question that I'm not sure anybody else is asking that we're going to talk about here in a second, but I'll just pose this question now. If Modair is closed, why are they still trying to, in my opinion, move leftover inventory? I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but I'll show you that screenshot here in a second.
And lead to other things, but these are ingestibles. So you drink them, you swallow them. There's drink.
And it's going to go through the digestive process. You're not going to absorb as much. There is a reason that MLMs don't have injectable peptides, because it has to be given under medical supervision. I know I already said that, but I just want to really hammer that home, that she's trying to make the distinction or trying to imply that Make Wellness's peptides are the same thing as injectable peptides. And that's not the case. One, you are injecting into the muscle, and the other, you are ingesting and it's going through the digestive process. Two very, very different things. And if you are a medical professional and you have some insight on that, feel free to drop that in the comments, and I appreciate you guys.
There's capsules. There's all kinds of things. I think there's capsules. That's what it looks like. I haven't even got my bundle yet, but I am sold.
You haven't gotten your bundle yet, but here at the beginning of this, you were saying, you were so devastated, you were crying, talking about these trauma bonding type situations, or what I believe she was trying to trauma bond with her audience. And she's telling me that telling us that, or her audience, that she's sold on these products that she hasn't even tried. And she's going off of the testimonials of somebody that in 4 weeks grew their biceps. Okay.
I'm sold. I'm sold because I've been watching it. I'm sold because I'm in the testimony group and I've been seeing these results. Like, check this chick out. 4 weeks.
Standing different. And this is somebody that has some posing practice, in my opinion, because you can very clearly see that she's engaging her lats in the picture on the right. This person knows how to manipulate their body. Also, different bottoms, pants, shorts, whatever. Very different, standing different, different angle. Come on. I'm gonna need something better than this.
Weeks on the products.
Wow, look at that. You can very clearly see that she is sucking in my opinion, on the picture on the right. And different angles. Notice how on the picture on the right, she's kind of sticking her butt out. These are different angles.
That blows my mind. And it's not like she's the only one. When I was scrolling through the testimonies from customers in the group, I was just like, holy cow, like this is really effective.
It's not really effective. That testimonial group where they're showing pictures like that's not scientific evidence.
Really, hopefully going to take over and change the world. I hope. Because here's the thing. You might be my customer. You might have tried Trim for 1 month and said it didn't work. Trim worked. It did work. But you have to stay on it. You have to get it going, working in your system. I don't believe that's going to be.
Oh, really? How long does it have to work in your system for Trim to work? And how much CLA was in Trim? Please stop.
The case over here. And so I'm really looking forward to you guys trying this. So that's where I'm at. And I don't think I have anything else to share right now, but of course you're still going to get my communications. I apologize for this. I'm like, Rachel, you are a professional. Today it's out the window. You get what you get, but I do care about you. It's like we're just sitting here having coffee together, okay?
Oh God, the manipulation.
And I don't put makeup on for coffee. All right, enjoy your day.
Okay, goodbye. That was awkward. So I was sent the screenshot, which by the way, thank you to the individual that sent that video to me. I really do appreciate it. This was sent to me the other day. Dear valued Modair community, as you know, a few weeks ago, we announced the closure of Modair. This was an incredibly difficult moment for us all, and we remain deeply grateful for your support and loyalty over the years. Since that time, a restructuring firm has stepped in and are evaluating a different path forward. I wonder if that means an affiliate thing. Let me know in the comments what you think that means. They're evaluating a different path forward. While details are still being finalized, we wanted to share that we are working towards making products available to you very soon. Sounds like a liquidation sale to me. We know how glad you will be to know that you still get the clean, safe products for your home and family while supplies last. So they're trying to get rid of inventory. We are so grateful to be able to continue to provide proven products. I'm going to need a source for that. Thank you. With proven ingredients. It is an honor we do not take lightly. Thank you for being such an important part of the Modair family. We appreciate your commitment to the brand we love and for your understanding as we navigate this transition and explore what our future may hold. Let's talk about that real quick. Selling off inventory. Are they closed? Are they not closed? Because they just announced that they were shutting down weeks ago. I think 3 weeks based on the day that I'm filming this. But now they're saying a restructuring firm has stepped in and they're working on making products available again soon. So are they closed? Are they not closed? I'd like to remind everybody that many things can be true at the same time. I can be glad that an MLM company has shut down, kind of, and also understand that they really screwed a lot of people, especially the corporate employees. I would love to be a fly on the wall when the Nueva people found out about this and what happens with the promises that David, the guy with the watch, remember that video that I did? The promises that he was making when he was saying that Amari was going to be getting liquid biocell and Trim. What happens with all of that? I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts below. This email sent out directly from Modair claims that they're evaluating a different path forward. And in the meantime, customers can still get access to inventory while supplies last. What does that sound like to you? A liquidation sale? A rebrand? A cash grab before completely disappearing and filing bankruptcy or whatever? Or could it be a way to get into affiliate marketing and getting rid of the big team commission checks? We watched them terminate Justin Prince. Could this be, hey, we were just tired of paying distributors? Because in my opinion, it's incredibly shady to call it a closure while still pushing products. So again, was it ever really about the products? Or was it always just about keeping the money flowing to the top leaders? Let me know your thoughts below. If you take anything away from this video, I really do hope that it's this. When a company collapses and the reps immediately pivot to selling something else without skipping a beat, like we saw in this video today, it was never about helping you. It was about helping themselves financially off of your pain points that they probably brought you in attempting to trauma bond on a video. It was always about keeping you as a customer, no matter what the product was. And in my opinion, these companies, the products don't matter. If they did, there would be sound scientific evidence to prove efficacy, and they wouldn't hide behind proprietary blends or shop for white label products to create some kind of quick revenue, put their company label on and get it out so that all the distributors purchase it quickly. Health journeys are not built on panic buying peptide powders or last minute MLM schemes. They're built on sustainable, science-backed choices, not emotional manipulation. So if you were a Modair customer or a distributor and you're feeling confused, seeing your favorite rep, if you're a customer, or people on your team immediately going and hawking a new company product from a new company, I should say, while also villainizing the previous company, please know you do not need a new multi-level marketing company. You do not need a new multi-level marketing company's product. You don't need a miracle peptide, and you deserve so much better. Thank you guys for being here. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help someone else avoid falling into another MLM trap. I'm going to keep exposing the tactics these companies don't want you to see, that the reps don't want you to see. And in the meantime, stay skeptical, stay informed, and stay amazing. I'll see you next time.